Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to the Biblical. However, I brought along a friend who's going to build with us today. We're going to discuss fatherhood. That's going to be a dope topic, something that we can always run off of for several seasons, several episodes, you know what I mean? Definitely can't lose with that. But however, I brought a guest on who's going to share some thoughts, you know what I'm saying, on fatherhood and what he believes, what it takes, and yeah, so forth, so forth.
Mm-hmm. So I start.
Yeah. Want to tell him your name and, you know.
Alright, for starters, go by Harlem, man. That's my name. Fatherhood. Well, first and foremost, I gotta say my first real vision of feeling what fatherhood even feel like would be from I would say like a uncle type of standpoint, if you get what I mean. Like growing up, it wasn't no father in the house. It was mom, auntie, grandmother, uncle. So that's really where it went for me. So as far as being a father, I grasped all that from how I was raised and how I know I want the kids to feel with a father in the house. So that's how I went about it. So me myself, I have one kid. I have three kids. I have one of my own, two stepkids. So I jumped in the household already, being the household, well halfway, mom, two kids. So for me, at the time where I was at and where I was at in my life, at the time that I did it, it was like I was ready for that. I felt like I was ready for that, and I took that on. No negative things towards it. I was ready for it. I felt like it, so I did it. I know a lot of people, I'm not ready for that. I don't think I need to have a girl that don't have no kids. None of that mattered to me. It mattered with the kids. I seen the kids. I fell in love with the kids like that. I mean, as soon as I met them, I already knew the mom, so we kicked it for a while. Then when I finally got around the kids just attached to me off rip, so I felt that love already, so I just did what I can no matter what. I was always there for them and everything, so I built that sternness of a man being around that's gonna keep his word, and I did that. So everything about fatherhood to me is like a step-by-step thing. Like I'm still learning. It's a lot of things I'm still learning, and yeah, that's basically what it is. I never had a perfect example of what that would be in my life, so I'm making that example. Yeah.
So you gave an example, but detail in what you believe that example, because without having imagination, you don't have wings, so you can't fly and elevate. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us may feel like, okay, this way of being a father or a parent, you know what I'm saying, is correct. So I'm gonna be smoking around the kids, I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that. So everybody's stuff is different, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people example maybe just being in the household and paying bills, when it's more to just being in the household.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Not too graphic, but, you know, in detail than what, because I see you. I know, from the outside, I see you taking your babies to school and doing your manly stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And which I honor that and step to you to even
Appreciate that.
Yeah, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that.
I would say
do.
my number one thing, first and foremost, would be to always show that love to the kids. And I always let them see the love around in the house. I don't disrespect mom. I don't raise my voice to mom. I don't put my hand to mom. I don't do that. So I let them see the love already in the house. They feel it in the environment. It's love.
Right.
So that's number one. Number two is the respect. I show my kids respect because I want them to show me the same respect right back as a dad. So respect is the second biggest thing that I show in my household. I feel like that's strong. Your word. My word is bond. When I tell them I'm going to do something, when I tell them I'm going to be there, I make sure I keep that. No reminding, oh, you forgot. I make an alert on my phone. I make sure I'm there. I feel like kids need to have somebody other than just mom to feel like they there for them. Because they feel like, of course, mom, that's mom. They see their friends, that's mom, that's dad. So I want them to see that. You have mom and dad. So those are my main things. The love, the respect, and the honesty. They already know the rules. I don't do the drinking around the children, the smoking around the children, none of that. I don't let them, they may see it, but in their face, no. Go to your room. I'm about to go step out in front of the porch, do my thing. I'll get with y'all in a couple seconds. Yeah.
That's respect. Because when you have that level of respect, I believe it's reciprocated. And a lot of us, and dealing and being connected, we don't show that respect. So, of course, that's not going to be reciprocated. And me being an elder, you know what I'm saying, striving to get better, because, again, we're just like you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And not to cut you off, OG, you know what I mean? But just like the respect thing, like, everybody don't come from the same background, so some people respect is there from birth. Some people, we had to go through obstacles to get that respect. So when I say respect, that's really a strong thing, and it holds meaning.
Holds a lot of weight.
A lot of weight. I don't feel like nobody should play with that. Because as a man, I feel like being respectful is the key to everything. That's all you got to do is be respectful. They're going to love you. They're going to honor you. They're going to be loyal. Just show that respect. Because as soon as you break that respect, there's no turning back from that. So,
but a lot of people, we know the majority, that is this, but that's a whole nother topic of discussion as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, in the next joint, that could be some shit that we talk about. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Like, because a lot of people, I could give you my theory or what I feel, but, that's on a later note and stuff like that. But,
what would you say is your keys to fatherhood? What's your keys to fatherhood?
It's levels to it. First and foremost, is building a level of respect. Being connected and being active. I'm gonna refrain from saying as I get my thoughts together. I want to deliver the right message. Building a level of trust, because without trust, then they can't come to you to talk to you. That respect is going to be built on trust, because if they could trust you, then they're going to respect that. Alright, I can put my trust in this person because they're connected, they're active, just a facade, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I instill this within them, then they know that I could go to this person, you know, and trust this person with some values, some jewels. I strive to do that now. If it's gonna be reciprocated, then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do we give up? No. I just feel like an ongoing fight, you know what I'm saying, with the devil and her angels. It's not giving up, it's just giving space. Because if you know, throughout time, I'm a little older, so my situation is different with my babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I strive to be active, but, you know, there's forces of nature that's, you know, part of self. I'm gonna plug the phone up. So I like for this to be raw and dope. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we good. When I duck down and shit, that's just to get the phone charged up. But let's stay on task with it. So my relations is a bit different, you know what I'm saying? So speaking from my point of view, it's like at this point, you know what I'm saying? If I'm striving to be consistent in all those things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm striving to do and striving to put out there, if that's not going to be reciprocated, you know what I'm saying, then it's not that I give up, I just fall back and let that space, you know what I'm saying, time and a lot of prayer, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But in the process, right? I just feel like one might have to focus on self and build oneself up to get strong. So therefore, when that time comes, you know what I'm saying, one will be able to carry out the duties that one wish. You know what I'm saying? So one will have to use that time wisely, including myself. You know, like I said, it's levels to it. But my biggest thing is trust, man, and striving to build that form of communication. You know what I'm saying?
Communication is key.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of us, we lack that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't, you know, shit, we don't even know how to communicate. Especially if we didn't come from a family that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us is in a box, so you can't communicate on top of shit that's baffled and or crunched and bunched in. But, you know what I'm saying? You try, people try, but eventually the devil come right out.
That's why you gotta be open, even with the kids. Sometimes if I'm feeling sad or down, kids, what's wrong? I don't say nothing. I let them know, like, I'm not having a good day today. You know, things like that. So it could be transparent, so they know, okay, how you doing today? Well, I'm feeling good today, Dad. You know, it's the same way. I want them to have that level of communication with me. Treat that with my 1-year-old the same way. Even though she can't say full sentences, still, how your day? How you doing?
You
Talk.
Yeah. Right.
All that coming home to go run to your game, nah. Come home and say, hey, how you doing? How was your day, Dad? And that's what we do every day. We talk, we sit at the dinner table together, have dinner together like a family. We talk. Morning time, get them ready for school as a family. Everything we do as a family, so.
Nice.
I love that.
So
and that's what I wanted. That's what I seen for me. So
I don't even have to ask that. So I do want to ask you a question, but you covered the main of you guys eat together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ask questions as a family. So how do you do with the devices?
The devices, we do them.
Do you have the kids come to the dinner table with
Oh
them?
no, no phones at my table. They know that.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. Because I have a stickler with 30 and under, but that's dope.
30, no phones at my table. They already know that. Every time, no phone, nothing. No laptop, no tablet, none of that.
This is 30 talking.
And I do the same thing. Same thing. No phone at the table. My phone in my pocket. It's not at the table. I'm not picking it up. It's family time right now. People calling. I'm not answering. It's family time.
So that's dope because I don't have to ask that. And in other discussions that I have with other kings, that we talk about that. Like that shit is talked about. Like what's up with these people letting these kids, you know what I'm saying? It's wild because take for instance, I'm with my son, right? My son, 19 at the time. Right? So I'm like, yo, when we out and about, boy, take that hood off your head, man, and put that phone in your fucking pocket. Sometimes you gotta talk aggressive and shit like, yo, what you doing? Nigga, like, you came from me, you acting like you don't got no sense. Take that hood off your head. You know what I'm saying? But that he's buried in his own insecurities. I understand that. But if he's with me, we could work on that. It's only but so much mommy could do. See, I understand and realize that. But that's, you know what I'm saying? I like to get bits and pieces of my stuff until I'm ready to give it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to teach my son, you know what I'm saying, a skill, a trade, to where he could better himself and put himself in a position to be dope in life.
Yeah.
Who better but who? Me. That's my fight. I don't know. And they know I'm well off, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know what I mean? So, doubling back, it's like, so I'm like, yo, put that phone away. He like, oh, but you know, mommy let me do it. Yo, you went with your mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's good that, you know, you able to say that without me asking. So if I could share a part of my experience, because that's what people do. Like, if you just take a survey or just be on some scientific study shit, you could just go any fucking where. Step into a bar, a fucking club, a coffee pub, or just some fucking where, right? And just stand in the corner, post up, stand in the corner, and watch how many people be on their phone. That's being antisocial. Like, motherfuckers don't even, but they don't realize that. I take it even to the point to where when I'm out, I'll be telling people like, yo, I love you, and they be befuddled. You know what I mean? They be baffled like, yo, what the fuck? You love me? And I just keep it pushing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, smile. Like, you catch somebody with a heavy mental and shit, you know, little shorty or something, you want to make her day, and yo, smile. She look like, what? And then the shit register like, oh shit. Because that inner voice, like, he said smile. He not being offended. Like, everything is real fast. And then she might either smile or think about that shit and then smile like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on that type of shit. I'll be in the mall. I'll just be traveling from the car or inside, like, you know what I'm saying? I see somebody, I be like, yo, hello. They look, I be like, smile. Like, you know what I'm saying? They shake their head like, what? But I just say that to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to push that. Or go to work tomorrow, just be on some, just from your job, just listen to some old, just listen to some shit that'll have your spirits like, you know what I'm saying? Then when you get to work, you just touch everybody you come in contact with. Like, yo, good morning. Good morning. Hey, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? He wild. Like, he do it, but he like, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I love you. Fuck you talking about? You good? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just delivering a message. Keep it pushing.
Just trying to make your day.
Not even just I'm just delivering a message. Let them think about that. You come on, man. Word, shit crazy. But yeah, like,
but this fatherhood shit, man, I love him though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
But all mine, even with my girls too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would, you know, soon enough, I speak it into existence, you know what I'm saying? But on another time zone and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Fatherhood is definitely important to me, you know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, it's trust. If they don't trust you, then you'll probably be in a situation like me.
Especially when you got the stepkids, man.
Well, the stepkids is a bit different in my case. I mean, and that's what I be saying, like, you know, it's different, like, with my step babies versus to my own. You know what I mean? Like, alright, check this. It's like, I've been out here for 7 years, and I've been through a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? Which has me more on the up than the down, versus to where I came from and what was going on at the time. It wasn't more bad, like, you know what I'm saying, but, like, you know, moving from, you know what I'm saying, that whole tri-state and all that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, it's different, you know, so, yeah, in 7 years, things been different, you know what I'm saying, so it's like when I double back, and they see, it's like, oh, you got a new this, or who this female, like, you know what I'm saying, or blah, blah, blah. Instead of accepting change, you know what I'm saying, it, like, got a 360. Like, you know what I'm saying, to where at this point, I'm like asking questions like, damn, what is everybody so mad for? Is it because I'm not in jail? You know what I'm saying, locked up somewhere, sleeping on somebody's couch or some shit. I don't know, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? When it took my pops 48 years to come back in my life. And still, the results is nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, and it's like, you ask me, hell yeah, I want to be there. You fucking right. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm willing to drive 9 hours here, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, on the strength to be around mine and embrace and enjoy it, then of course, no doubt, like, I'll never renege on that. Like, I'm off or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that, at this point in time, is you know what I'm saying, the planets is not connecting, you know, so I understand that, and I have to just give that space, you know what I'm saying? But fatherhood is big. As far as my stepkids, yo, I love is magnificent, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I have a coffee mug that was given with some, you know, like, you know, number one stepdad type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like really my favorite shit. Cause what was the time that it took for this kid to think about what was put on the fucking cup. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like, I'm touching, like, you know what I'm saying? But again, the devil know how to interact and interfere. So that's a different battle, you know what I'm saying? So when I speak about that, that's on a whole nother, yeah. But however, yeah, I adore fatherhood, man. If and when I'm in position, like when I'm around, You know what I'm saying? I'm a protector. I'm a provider. You know what I'm saying? I'm whatever it is that a man is supposed to be when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, those cubs. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not my biological, my stepkids, you know what I'm saying? It's babies in general. Like, if I see your kids out there or whatever, getting it funky out the bus stop and, you know, whatever, just some off the fly shot, be like, whoa. Like, nah. We ain't doing that shit. Yo, put your phone away. Like, the fuck going on around here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll come out like, yo, what's going on? Yo, man, they wildin'. Then, you know what I'm saying, immediately, because you going to know, like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, I just left y'all for a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't, if we don't be on that, like, and again, I'm a reiterate this as I have in the you know what I'm saying, past podcasts, like, yo, if one of mine is out there cutting up or being rude and disrespectful or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, to where they have to be chastised, especially if a person knows me, then that's acceptable if, you know what I'm saying, you're handling
level of respect.
Yeah, you're handling that shit accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And then you know you're reporting that to me. Yeah, or to the mother or grandmother or to whomever. That way we could handle that shit initially. But just don't be putting a choke on my babies and all of that shit. Because we already
still alive.
Yeah, of course.
Still alive.
Yeah. So, you know, it's bad enough we deal with that shit with the, you know, 12.
That's the thing, not to cut you off, but the step thing, like, it's still alive. So
yeah, talk that shit. Yeah, cause you.
So when like, I had to learn it, but like nothing crazy, because I never did nothing to harm, nothing crazy. It's just sometimes I talk harsh because I need them to understand. So sometimes I just feel like,
if you don't do it, by the time they get out of here, they ain't gonna understand this shit.
You're right.
So it's really nothing wrong in what you're doing, rather than what they could be learning on social media and all this shit, son. Don't knock your teachings, man. Because if motherfuckers don't whoop their kids down, I'm looking on the news, man. It's just crazy. But everybody think they got their babies in fucking control.
None of them got their ass whooped.
They is wilding out here. 16,
15.
I'm clocking the news. Like, yo, this shit crazy. And half of these parents are scared to death of their own fucking kids. That's some real mental health shit like that. Yo, some parents don't even want to fucking go to their own house.
You need the oracle.
That's wild. How you don't want to go home? Like, yo, you just dead tired. Like, me and Shorty went out, yo. She was snoring in the car or something. But I understood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm just laughing, like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, then when you like, yo, you good? She like, yo, I'm tired. I be working. These fucking kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yo, word. But that we laugh and shit, but that's what it is. Come, monument. Yeah, we laugh, but that's what it is. I know, you know, beautiful queens. Come. You know what I'm saying? That. Saying that's raising like 3-4 joints, you know what I'm saying? And they eat up. That grocery bill be high, boy, and, and she just be so working hard, and it's just the boys just be putting the beats in. I mean, and it's, you know, if there was a equal, because everybody is not. There's levels to mannerisms. There's levels of mannerisms to being a man overstand mannerisms. There's different levels of mannerisms to being a man. There's levels. You know what I'm saying? There's levels. So, I'm willing to travel those levels, man, to reach, you know what I'm saying, higher goals, man. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I didn't offend nobody and whatever, and what we saying, or the thought in mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this too is based around mental health, because if one doesn't have a grasp on their household, you know what I'm saying, and have that level of trust and respect with the babies, like, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, 9 times out of 10 things can become cancerous. And the longer we stay in relationships, or you or I, or whatever, however one want to put it, it just becomes worse because the shit spreads. And without communication, shit, like, everybody just forget, like, yo, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know, like, that connection. If one don't have that connection with them kids, man, that's too, like to me, that's the to a female, like, yo, this nigga love my babies. Yep. And sometimes too, you know what I'm saying, and the worst of it, that be when it's truly and genuinely real. You know what I'm saying? When worse comes to worse, that too could be the tendon between, if anything ever got funky, because now the fucking kids is involved. You know what I'm saying?
If anything ever got funky, I'm still there.
Yeah, true, right?
There. As long as I'm able to be, I'm still there.
Because some people might be in the situation that you in, that it's just so funky, and the level of respect is like, you know what I'm saying? So they're looking for an out, like, yo, what the fuck do I do? Yeah. The kids, I mean, I love my babies, and my excuse is I don't want to leave my babies. In the meantime, it's like, either this bitch is disrespectful for herself, or, you know what I'm saying, because if you're acting like a bitch, you that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're not acting like a queen, talking shit to your king and shit like that. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to refrain from certain things, but, you know, also to put a cap on it, because you know, sometimes the audience could be a little, you know, under the weather. But as I was saying, you know, yeah, man, yeah, so
it's a good topic.
Yeah, that stepdad topic is awesome. You know, I have 3 boys out there. You know what I'm saying? Zaire, London, and Michael. You know what I'm saying? And Zaire is the oldest. He was like the first. When I got on some stepdad shit, like he was actually like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now he's older and shit. And I talked to him, and our conversation was dope. And, you know, with him, that conversation was like, yo, I love you. He was like, yo, I love you too. Yeah. And I was like, word? Because he's talk with a little stutter, right? So I said, yo, I love you too. So I said, word, you love me? He said, yeah. I said, how much? Yo, this my stepson. I don't want to say it because it might make me cry. Yo, word, son. You hear me?
Save it for the next one.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. For real. Then there's London, you know what I'm saying? I'm very active in it, in his life, you know what I'm saying? I'll save that one for the next one. That's that. All of them dumb interested, and I swear y'all will love it. I promise you. And then there's Michael. I'm definitely active in his life right now. I love him to death. Hmm? Mm-mm. So yeah. Oh.